Hello and welcome back to John Bill's Iconic Miniatures. Okay, so another week's gone by. I've actually done quite a bit of on Victory this week. I've had family stopping with me from New Zealand. I've had my uncle and my auntie, so in the evenings when we've all been sat just chatting, I've just been sat and kind of done a little bit more on Victory. So I thought I'd take you over, show you exactly what I've done. Done quite a bit on the Forecastle. And I've also started to add a little bit of the poop deck as well, but pretty much from where I left over from the last video, fitting the Admiral's quarters. Oh, okay, so you can see pretty much where I'm up to at the minute, but some of these things are not quite fit in place yet. I've just been trying them because a lot of people know when obviously I inherited this kit off somebody that started it around about well, maybe over 10 years ago, and the last time before I got it, it had not been worked on for about 6 years, but some of the parts had actually been made up, so I can actually I will actually use these going forward. So that's going to save me a little bit of time, that when I actually get to fit these parts, they're already done. I just need pretty much painting. Like I say, fortunate enough that this poop deck's done as well, so that makes the life a little bit easier. So yeah, so this is pretty much where I were at the stage last week, where I had pretty much trial fitted these, but now they are actually all glued into place, and I've actually glazed them like I said I was going to do. You can barely see the glazing, but yeah, I just took some of that plastic strip that I said I was going to use and I actually glued them on the back side. You can actually see it on this one, where it's actually just a little bit of this clear plastic glued on the inside. So that's pretty much all fitted and ready to go. I've still got the cannons to fit, so I have got to make sure I fit these 6 guns, I should say, rather than cannons. I've still got to fit these 6 guns. 4 of them actually protrude out, and then 2 just sit kind of vertically like that. So yeah, they've just got to do. So I've just been obviously spraying the bronze gun ports earlier, so I'm just getting them a coat on the coat, so they'll be ready to be painted black and fitted in the next couple of videos. So like I say, they're going to fit onto where then they'll protrude out. But like I say, like I did on the lower decks, if you notice from the video from last year, on these lower decks I actually fitted, I only actually rigged the ones that you could see through the weather deck opening. All these ones are actually just fitted without actually rigged, because it's a lot of work to do for things that are never going to be seen. So yeah, I won't be rigging them. So once that's done, and like I say, then it can be a case of then we can start to think about fitting the poop deck. But same again, made a mistake when I did my original HMS Victory, where I fitted the poop deck and then I had a real job trying to fit the ship's wheel. So I'm actually working on that as well. That's all been knocked together. It's just now it just needs the coat of mahogany. These need painting black, the fronts need painting black, and then that can be fitted into place, and that just fits slightly in front of there. So that'll be done over the next couple of weeks. This ship's wheel will be fitted. Okay, so then we've got the Pinnacle. So in the kit, you get these 2 photo etch parts, and you also get one that goes on the roof, and then you get a wooden interior that you glue these 2 fronts and backs onto that. But when I ordered the spare parts, this actually fell out, so it never actually came. So I could have gone down the route of actually making one, but I've got this excellent upgrade from Neil at Woody's Model Works again. So it's a 3D printed part, but it looks exactly the same same scale. In fact, it's probably slightly more correct scale, so I'll actually use that rather than trying to make up my own little interior part. Like I say, I don't want to use too many 3D printed parts on this upgrade, on this model, but I think a nice little Pinnacle will fit really nice in front of there. So obviously the ship's wheel will fit there, and then the Pinnacle will fit just in front of that. So same again, That just needs painting and then fitting. And same again, like I say, it's a lot easier to actually fit these before you put the poop deck on, because once you get the poop deck in, then it makes it quite difficult to get in. You still can, but it makes it quite difficult to get in and actually try and rig that. So that's where at the stage I am with the poop deck. I've not actually done anything yet with obviously the midships yet. Obviously this is going to be need to be all lined out, but I've actually thought I'll just turn my attention to the forecastle for the minute. I've actually made a main companionway stairway, but I'm going to fit that later. And same as the main companionway railing, I'll actually fit that quite later on, because same again, when I actually did my last HMS Victory in 1/84 scale, I found that that little handrail kind of got in the way when I was fitting all some other parts. Okay, so this is where I've done most of my work this last week, is this working on this this forecastle. Like I say, this one's slightly different to my Victory. I think this was how it was rigged for Trafalgar, where the bulwarks are actually made up. So like I said, I've asked this question before, exactly why it was like this, and I think like the answer I get is it was rigged for Trafalgar. I suppose it makes sense, a little bit more protection for the men, obviously working around this area. Yeah, so they've all been built out and finished off. So like I say, you pretty much start off with this laser cut part, and then I use some of this decking, this planking out for decking, and I kindly covered all this in 4 planks. As you can see from this one, it's maybe not that easy to see on camera. That's actually like as if you can see the individual kind of pieces of wood rather than this this laser cut part. And then pretty much what you do is you have to sandwich these together. I'll go into it a bit later on in a better video, but you sandwich these together. Yeah, so these are kind of sandwiched together and then glued together. And then what I had to do is I had to just go around and just get some more of this this 5B 0.5, and I lined all the gun ports out that way. So I've actually got one that's actually lined. So yeah, so once these were sandwiched together in the correct position, let me just take this off so I can show you exactly how it lines up. Yeah, so when you sandwich these together and then you get them in the correct position, and then you just line it out, and I just use some, like I say, use some 5 by 0.5, and then in pretty much case, and then just add in the cappings, and then add in all the extra parts. Yeah, so I've been doing quite a bit of work off camera this time. Like I say, these actually was built up as well. So some of the railings around the belfry, so I've just painted that, and that'll be fitted in the next couple of weeks. Like I say, I won't fit the belfry just yet. The same again, it can kind of get in the way, and it's not really needs fitting until you get quite towards the end of the build. So yeah, I'll just stick the other railings on. So I've got some more of these railings. They just want painting, and then same again. This is the belfry. Like I say, it's already made up, but I won't actually fit it until a little bit later on, because a bit later on I was kind of finding that every time I was trying to fit something in these areas, I was kind of knocking the belfry. So yeah, I'll fit the 2 rails, and then I'll glue that into place later on. So all these gratings have been made, but even though this is all walnut, these are all made from walnut. I just made it from different batches. I made that first when I ordered some walnut quite a while ago, so that's been done probably 3 or 4 months, and I made these up quite recently. But as you can see, even though it's walnut, they are slightly different. So people let me know what would you do? Would you be able to live with that, the slight variation in these gratings, or would you make another one of them? So yeah, probably myself is, yeah, even though this model's not for me, it's for somebody else, I'm not sure if I can kind of live with that. So I'll probably at some point I'll make another one of them. So I've also got all the bits. These are all made, and these are the same again. These can just be slot into place. Nice tight fit, that's how you kind of want it. So I've got both of them. But same again, these will actually, I won't glue these into place until I really need to. Like I say, it's really tight fit, but like I say, you want it nice and tight. You don't want things all slopping around. So as you can see, I'm making a lot of progress on this Forecastle. I've got this part as well. This all the front decoration that was actually made. So this just needs painting, and then that's going to, once this other bulwarks has been finished off, and that's kind of sits nicely on there. So once that's painted, that's pretty much going to finish off this Forecastle. I've got these, I just took these off earlier. I've got these carronades. These are the same again. These were actually built by the previous builder, so these want rigging and these can fit in. So like I say, anything where I can kind of save a bit of time, because I mean they've been built to a really nice standard. So if they weren't a great standard, I'd probably rebuild them, but no, they're really good, so I'm happy with them. So both of these carronades fit on there. But yeah, it's really starting to take a bit of shape, this Victory. I'm really enjoying this one. Well, I enjoyed my last one, but I'm really enjoying this a bit more, just because the fact is, the scale just feels better. When I get to the same stage as my HMS Victory in 1/84 scale, I will do a side-by-side comparison again, but this one feels nice and spacious. My one in 1/84 scale, it just felt very cramped, and yeah, a bit disappointed with that. But yeah, really loving this this caldercraft kit. Okay, like I say, I don't want to go in too much into this this build with step-by-step guides. I don't really have the time, but if people would like me to see me do a step-by-step guide of actually how I completely did these lining out these bulwarks, I could do that. Or maybe when I go down into the midships, I could probably show you, because it's pretty much the same procedure for fitting the one in the midships as it would be for fitting the Forecastle as well. So yeah, people just let me know. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.